welcome to this November 15th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Bowley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're taking a look at Nanometrics Inc., ticker symbol NANO. This is about a $252 million technology company, so it's a small cap technology company. Stocks made a huge run prior to the last 6-7 weeks when stocks seen a lot more downside. But you can see back in early July the stock was down at about $8, ran almost to $16 by late September, so literally less than 3 months the stock had almost doubled, and then ran into some weakness here over the last 6 or 7 weeks, and it's fallen back from 15 and change down to about 1150 or so. We point this one out not because technically it looks that great. As you can see, the MACD is very weak, pointing straight down. Volume's been picking up on the selling to the downside. Short term, we've got RSI approaching oversold territory. Stochastic's already there. Stochastic's down at 6. So we're getting a little bit of overbought conditions on the stock. But volume trends overall not bad. With the breakout that we saw back in early August, you can see the volume was very heavy on multiple occasions in August before we went sideways for a while and then just recently picked up on the volume on the way back down. But a key area is going to be this gap support area right here. Back in early August, we were trading up to about 980, 990, and then we gapped up to about 1140 and continued running on very heavy volume. That's a bullish candlestick. We continued to push to the upside until finally this negative divergence was a little bit too much, and then we weakened back below the 50, went up, tested the 50, and then made another push to the downside. Now I'm giving this one a decent chance to turn at about 1140 because of this gap support level and because of the volume that accompanied this gap move to the upside. So on this weakness, you might hold off and see if the stock puts in a tail below 1140 and then comes back up and closes above, or maybe what you might do is if it pushes below 1140, put in a limit buy at 1140 so that if it comes back up and hits it, you take a shot. But at that point, I would then consider using a stop down below the tail. So wherever it went, if it goes down to 11 intraday, comes back up to 1140 and you get in, you might want to consider putting in a stop back down below that low in case it does reverse and head back to the downside. But this is an area that I think is interesting, in an area where Nano could make a reversal and then start to trend back higher again. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. But 1140 is going to be the key area right around, I don't have the exact number, but it looks like it opened right at about $11.40. So watch that level and watch to see if we can get a reversing candle. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at investedcentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.